want in there. But I thought we've kind of covered that. If you missed any of that, look at the last couple of weeks. So glad to have you here. Oh, it's so fun. It's really cold here in Minnesota, so it's fine to be inside. So the only announcements are we have the host code, and you get this is one of the cards that you get in the card kit if you're placing a $50 order through my store. This is a bay window card. You always get a fun fold and two others. Yes. Okay. There. I have to put it together right so it stands up, but it isn't going to help any. All right. And let's see. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing to say. I was just being really quiet.
Yes.
I was thinking about birthdays because my mother was born on December 1st, 104 years ago. But
yeah. And our son Johnny has a birthday.
Yep.
So we'll be taking him out to eat.
December 6th.
And we had a wonderful Thanksgiving. So except that we missed our grandkids. Our grandkids from Chicago. Two of them came down with COVID, so they never made it. So they weren't very sick, but you just can't travel. So we had a much quieter weekend than we expected, but it was lots of fun. Hope you guys had a great time. So I just thought
it was all right with me.
Tim likes less commotion. He's all just fine. It's just he's showing his age, I think.
An old man thing.
But I thought it would be fun to go back to the annual catalog, and I just picked up some birthday cards. And I decided to use sets that we don't show a lot.
Because it's good until April.
Yes. Because I think we've done a lot of the others. So if you have your catalog and like to follow along.
I will be announcing. Karen wanted to know, you want to announce the pages? I said, if I don't do that, I have nothing to do.
And we're not doing the obvious sets like this. So we're doing the Enjoy the Ride and page 16, which I loved, the carousel, but how she took the horses, fussy cut them.
Yes.
I have a beautiful, this is just one of my favorite cards. This is Carol Slack. And it's just such a fun, unusual thing to do, which is really fun. Yeah, what's the temperature down in Fort Myers? Yeah, a little warmer than here. I said we are. But this is just such a fun card.
Is Carol from Kentucky? Because that looks like a.
Oh, it would be a great Kentucky Derby card or something, but I think of all the kids that love horses or horse novels, so I just think that you just get so much extra use out of that stamp set with it not being a merry-go-round. So then next we're going to go to what page with that, Tim? I better have Tim read. 24. Tim wants a job here. Excuse me. I better find him a job.
I like pulling this away, but you'll keep it there. Okay.
Nature's Print. You may have it.
Okay.
This is Nature's Print Standing Alone. Now, I know many of you have this set because it had some beautiful paper last year, but look at this stamp set alone. And this is stamped on vellum. Is that just gorgeous? And then die cut out and birthday wishes below. So I think that is just really beautiful. Karen said that her son and family came down with the virus, so their table only had 5. It's interesting because I think that happened to a lot of people. There's just a whole lot of respiratory things going around too. So I guess, we go with the flow. Whatever works.
That is pretty.
So that is very fun.
Page 26 and 27.
Okay, we're going to do both of these. So we've got Sending Smiles. And we've got Pansy Patch, and I haven't shown the Pansy Patch in a long time. I love this. Look at this, Sending Birthday Wishes. And this could say anything else. There are all kinds of things in there, like smiles across the miles. So it's anything to do with sending. But I think this is a gorgeous layout with an embossing folder, the vellum, which softens things, the sending, and then whatever you want here. And this is Becky Edson. And I love this color combination of the lemon lime twist and black. Is that just beautiful? Pauline said her husband had go between. Yeah, there's a lot of that going around. So as long as you don't get too sick, but I thought so. And my mom's had a lot on her floor, but we're just always really careful when we go in. So, and look at this gorgeous pansy patch.
They are pansies. I love pansies.
Isn't that pretty?
And it is so.
And this was from Sally Finston. So this was a card sent to me, but I say for that.
Real.
I know. I just love how she's die cut these out and then sponged around the edges. So you just have that look to it. So this is kind of it's not a hard card, but it's putzier because it's got all these pieces. And then the 2 piece on the flowers, but isn't that gorgeous? Okay, next. And of course, I picked some of my favorite cards when I'm just showing one card.
Page 32.
32, Sweet Citrus. And I love this. Have a zesty birthday, but then there's all kinds of other words too. And this is, look how pretty this is. I love the colors.
You can just about
Nothing you
smell
can tell.
it.
And this is
that a
actually, there's
scratch
some
and sniff?
embossing on there, but it looks like it, doesn't it? And there is some
It does.
embossing on there. So there's some texture, but I just think that is such a fun, have a zesty birthday, sending you a big squeeze. And this has lost its name. But I just love this, how it's almost all vanilla. And then we have the random stamping. Oh, Pat, I love that comment. She says, I have that set. I don't even know which one, but haven't used it for a while. And isn't that fun? That's a reason to go back to the main catalog and look at some other things that maybe we haven't used for a while.
Page 34.
Two-tone flora. Okay.
This is
Two-tone flower sets are always gorgeous. And look at those colors. And then I love how this happy birthday, it's not even embossed, but it's just stamped on a darker paper, but you can still read it. Just love how that's around. So this has a circle and then a vellum piece under it. We're just seeing lots of vellum to soften the look. This has lost its name too. Sometimes they just fall off, or if they put them on the envelope instead. So if you know, but I've shown these cards before and they've always had a name originally.
Page 40 and maybe 41.
Season of Chic. And this is one, because sometimes some of these stamp sets, like we showed it a lot last year because we had gorgeous paper to go with it. This has the paper, but you could easily substitute the paper. But I just think this is so pretty. I love she's got the wishing you the best birthday ever right in the shell. And we have the other 2 shells here. And this is, okay, this had a name.
Oh, no.
And it's somebody that sent it to me. So this was a personal card from somebody.
That's
I'm going to
usually
set
the
that
case.
aside because it fell off. But I just love that. And so the bookbinding fold, but I thought that's really
I
pretty.
don't see anything that has fallen.
Okay, next.
Page 51.
Next. The Silly Goose, which I think is just really fun. And look what a simple card this is with a little bit of coloring. A silly goose told me it's your birthday. I love this layout with a, this keeps going to, I'm not sure how this works, but this keeps going to but we have a big strip, a smaller strip, and then a third even smaller strip. So it's like a 3-strip card, but this one goes over the picture. And it's not cool. This is Lisa Schultz. And again, you can tell, I love this color. It's just such a striking, happy kind of color.
I don't know where that went.
Next.
Page 52.
Taco Fiesta on the top here. Okay, look at this. Holy guacamole, it's your birthday. I think this is so fun. This die is from that pretty, it's the online exclusive that has all those flowers. And doesn't this look lovely with this set? I just think this is really pretty. And this is, oh, Kathy Kraft was on my team. She sent this to Tim. So this is your birthday card. And I put it in my file for keeping cards, but I thought, I just love that.
My birthday was like a half year ago.
That's right. So see?
Page 59.
Okay, so we have these little birds with the bird punch. I do not have a cold. I'm suddenly coughing, so that is really weird. So sorry about that, but a little bird told me it's your special day. Anna Sitzma. Look at that. I think this is adorable. And this is with a punch. I love cards that have punches. So this is just stamped, got the little music. And then we have the punch there. So an adorable card. What colors for the, all I'm seeing is for the avocado. What colors for the avocado? I'm not sure. This is smoky split. That looks like granny apple green to me. Or no, it looks like old olive and mossy meadow to me. But I could be wrong.
Ask your husband.
I'd have to put it out here and see.
We're going to do an aside.
Okay.
If you ever have a cribbage party, you can use this for an invitation.
That's right.
You could put the name right in the middle. And
that's right.
Kind of looks like a cribbage card.
Okay, I love the set. And I haven't shown this. We did some things with this once, but this is the Darling Details on 68. Pat says her computer's acting up. Yeah, and I just want to go Ava, Ava. Oh, thank you for sharing, Cindy. Love that. I think this is so pretty. And look at this stunning card. I love this. These dies have these 2 different size frames. So this is the smaller size. And then do you see how the flowers are inside? I think this is absolutely beautiful. And here we have vellum again. It's kind of a vellum night. That vellum has been put through the embossing folder. And I think those colors, this is very spring-like and pastel-y to me. This would be a great Mother's Day card, anniversary card. This is Lise Young.
Oh, happy
Now
day.
on page 77, large words, kind of take up the whole card, which is really, really fun. And that's something we're going to do sometime, is just use large words and do things. But I love how this card looks.
Do you have a cough drop?
I'm just wondering, can you hear my voice?
Yeah.
This is Sasha Wilson. I think I have one right here. I have my emergency cough drop. Maybe I just need some water.
Okay.
Probably
Okay.
be the
So
best.
you can figure out the next one by yourself.
Okay, he's going to leave me in the lurch, but I love how this word, the main thing, but you see how everything's white? So we have a white embossing folder, and then we have white plant things, and then that little bit of gold, and then some punches with a little bit of gold edging. I think that is just really pretty. And then, I said Sasha Wilson, and I just think that is so gorgeous. Next, we're going to do 79, the fishing set. And the only reason I'm doing this is the words in here are like Father's Day, congrats, happy retirement. But we've seen a lot of birthday cards with it. And I just want to just show a very simple birthday card. I think this is gorgeous. And of course, a card like this is a 3-strip card. You could just do it with anything, but I just think adding that little fish across there and the words there, it's just very simple, very elegant. Oh, she did the inside too. I love that. Let's celebrate youth, another fish. Another one that has lost its name. But I just, and so if you have this set for other things, just keep in mind, it's just great for birthdays.
Page 83, it's a man's card.
And the same on page 83 with this stamp set, we had last year, gorgeous paper that went with this with all these kind of die cuts. So now this year, when it's just the stamp set, it's easy to forget about. But I love this set by Bobby Ganley, because this could be any DSP in the background. But look how pretty this is. The happy birthday to a classic. And look at these cool, these are in the dies. This and this are in the dies. And I thought, I just love, sometimes we'll do cards with like 3 circles. And I think this is really cool with those 2 pieces and then the circle in the middle. I think, good, Tony, I'm glad. So you like seeing, sometimes I'll focus on a couple sets and we do a lot of variations. And sometimes it's fun to just kind of go through the catalog and get random looks at things. But I just love both of these are great masculine layout too, when you're just kind of doing.
That really.
Oh, here's another motorcycle one.
Page 88. And speaking of random looks, you a lot of time give me random looks.
Oh, okay.
Like, what are you doing?
It's for, I was going to say it's for you to interpret, I guess, whatever. But look how cool this is. I'm saying that a lot of times, but is this another fun, easy card for guys or girls who like to ride motorcycles? But ride on, it's your birthday. Or if they used to ride, then it's a nostalgia card. This is Emily Tull. I think that is really cool how that is just done with part of the motorcycle. And it also just shows you don't need to have something large enough to show your whole image. It's really cool when it goes off the edge. Diane says it's always helpful seeing other people's creativity. I agree. I love doing that because we get so many ideas. We're in the middle part of the catalog where it's very non-florally because all of these cards in a row, I'm thinking, are just pretty fun. Brewed for you. We haven't done this one for a while.
For your beer drinkers. Look at this card.
Or root beer drinkers or anything else. And I love this card. Okay, this is Laura Mulligan. Another round for your birthday. I love how this is staggered. One is under, or 2 of them are under the paper, and then the one popped up on top. So you have the set of 3, but 2 are kind of muted and 1 is top. And then I also love how she angled that piece. So really a fun look. Oh, and this is a fun card. We haven't used this set either in ages. This is Bottled Happiness. If you have the punch that goes with this, we've got these little plastic things to turn them into cards like this. So before they leave the catalog, who knows? But I thought, isn't that
That's very
fun?
cool. I know.
Just a fun shaker card with the bottles and then the flowers there. I love this. And I love the happy birthday on the side there. I just think what a stunning card this is. And this was a personal one too from Eileen Bergeron. How cool is that? So this went right in here too.
There's a lot of guy cards. These are really good.
Yeah, and I
Page 100.
I did two, not thinking. I didn't mean to. I was only doing 1%, but we have two with this, the Wildlife Wonder. And that's okay because we can have wildlife ideas. Just love how simple this card is. Just stamped. It is the bear stamped on crumb cake. And just a little bit of trim, sending birthday wishes. You know, just a great guy's card. Lisa Bowell. And then from Carol Johnson. If you stamp this, so this is on metallic paper. And if you stamp and stays on, you get really cool looks. Isn't that cool? She used stays on in that. But isn't that cool? And then she has swiped lightly on the side. We'll do that sometime as a technique. But I thought, I think those are just really cool too.
Page 109.
And I am aware I'm going a little fast tonight. This is the last.
Karen always goes much slower than this.
No, I always go fast, but I didn't pick tons of cards because it's the last Monday of the month. And that's where right after this, we have our team member get together online. So I have to get ready for that. So, which is really fun. So some of you are going to with me for a couple of hours here.
Rest your voice.
Yeah, but I love this Enchanted Butterfly. And I mentioned before with this card, when I got this card, I could not find this stamp set anywhere. But look, it's so small compared to, because it's just showing the small size. This is the real size. And I totally missed it. And I just think the colors, the richness, and this is Kathy Chapman. And I just thought that is just really cool. And using those at the top. What are Memento ink pads best on? Oh, I'm glad you asked, Karen. Memento pads are what you use with, Memento pads are what I use for anything that I'm just doing black. If you're using Stampin' Blends, you also want to do Memento. And I actually write on the back, but I don't have one right here. I was going to do a little video. Okay, this is my Memento. I put in the back blends. Use these for blends. Stays on is what you're going to want to use if things get wet. Now, blends have alcohol markers, so it isn't the same as water. So these are for blends. And you would start with Memento. That's what I always tell people, because this is also, it doesn't stain the stamps as much as like stays on. So I use this for everything unless I'm going to get it wet. If I'm going to use watercolor of any sort, or if you're going to stamp on wood or plastic, this is more permanent, and this is perfect for that.
At page 111.
Okay, and this has birthday in it. So, and I have a ton of birthday cards out of this that I've shown, but I thought let's show one out of Cheerful Daisies, because I just loved how simple and elegant this card is. This is Michelle Lynch. And you see she's got that stitched with whimsy background. I know it's a little hard to tell in there, but it really adds to a white card front. I'm trying to figure out if we can see it. Oh, there. Can you see a little bit there? So it's just gorgeous. And I love how she just has the stamp in there. And then and you can see that she has stamped this. I think this is really cool too. This die, which is in this set, she has done twice. Once in white and stamped on, and then twice in this pink. And you see one's put down that way and one's put up that way. Isn't that a cool way of doing the words? So yeah, this is from the annual catalog.
Page
and
113.
The new catalog is coming out this month. I will be sending it out. If you bought anything from me for $50 or more, you are automatically getting it. And if you buy that amount now, this month, you're still going to automatically get one. And otherwise, you go to KarenTitus.com and click on catalogs, and you can request one. Okay, I wanted to show this one. I have a bunch of these too, but this Waves of Inspiration, I just think this is beautiful. So we're looking at this one card because look how cool this is, that she's made like a dock. Let's see if I have a name on this one. Tara Skyak. And look how she's even done the inside. But I love how she took this and put on top of the dock, and then the waves are in the background. And then do you see this die in here? It's got two of these dies that have the holes on the end. So there's two different ones. And she
that's
just has a
the
thin
little
little
one.
piece of
Yeah.
paper and it goes right through that. Isn't that stunning? This is just an absolutely stunning card.
I was pleased with myself because I actually found that. I was looking for that.
Oh,
The little
good.
one.
And is that it?
I found it.
Come
Well,
back here. And we
okay, you know
are
what?
done. So
It's empty.
we're heading into December, which is a very busy month. We know for everyone, but we're hopefully you'll still take some breaks and hang out with us on Thursday. We're going to do a fun thing this Thursday. So if you're on the email list, you will get the list of supplies tomorrow. Let me know if you need anything, if you need help with anything. And thanks you guys for watching. We still have 12 weeks of Christmas and a bunch of other videos coming out too. So
Can I just say that I'm really looking forward to next year? Big year, big year.
okay, you look forward to it. Tim loves to look forward to it. What's so big about next year?
I'll be 75.
Okay.
We will have been married 50 years.
Okay. Thanks everyone.
It's a big year.
Bye. And we're celebrating